Welcome, human, and congratulations on achieving your new position as an intergalactic acquisition technician here at the Artifact Acquisition Guild. We welcome you as part of our team, but for your first day, we're going to need to test some of your skills as an Earth artifact expert. We'll be relying on you to determine the value of various items that we acquire. This way we can know their value in trading. Many intergalactic species enjoy collecting the artifacts of different civilizations, but the rarity and usefulness of these artifacts are very important in determining how they will be traded. So as you can see, our roles here at the Acquisition Guild are of the most important in keeping the intergalactic economy strong and functioning. Without trade, we could not exchange technology between civilizations and advance all for the collective good. Because this is such an important position, I will need to gauge how well you can determine the value of items. To do this, I will give you 2 items to compare, one item of which we already know the value well, and the other item to which we would like you to compare to the first item. If you get enough items right, then we will let you go on to observing items on your own pace so that you can get some practice before being thrown into the deep end, as humans say. I'm going to start with objects easiest to hardest to appraise. This will allow you to warm up your acquisition senses to give me the most accurate value estimation that you can. Let's begin. Here are the first 2 items. This item, number 1, is called the human light bulb. This item, item number 2, is called the human flashlight. Both are used to emit light. This light bulb needs to be plugged into a socket in order to function. This flashlight already works without any additional hardware. Human, can you tell me which of these items would be considered more valuable on Earth? That is correct. The flashlight is considered the superior product when comparing an individual light bulb to a flashlight. I knew we made an excellent choice in choosing you to join our team. The next test should also be very easy for you to determine which one is more valuable. Here we have 2 pieces of technology. These different pieces of technology are from different eras from human history. This tape recorder was used to play different audio tracks. By placing a cassette into this device, humans are able to record and listen to previously recorded items. What you will be comparing this tape recorder to is this new gaming system. This gaming system is a one-of-a-kind Pokemon print. Can you tell me between the tape recorder and the gaming system, which is considered more valuable on Earth? That is correct. The human gaming system with the custom print is considered the more valuable Earth item. This piece of technology is barely recognized as useful anymore. This next comparison I found particularly difficult to decipher when I first started at the guild. It is the value between this water bottle and this jeweled necklace. As you can see, the jewels are fairly nicely made, and this water bottle is in fact liquid and airtight. To my eyes, the water bottle appears to be the more useful and valuable item, as it can store a number of gases, liquids, and solids. On the other hand, these jewels are simply compressed minerals, and while they do reflect light nicely, does not have the same usable value as the empty water bottle does. However, do you know which is the correct answer between the jeweled necklace and the empty water bottle? That's correct. The jeweled necklace is considered the more prized item on Earth. Despite the water bottle's practical value, they are thrown out as garbage. This next one is another one that only an Earth expert could know. Please tell me the better value. This horn or this shell? I think it is quite remarkable that a creature spent its entire life collecting calcium simply to deposit it into the shell, which we have harvested after it was used. This spectacle of nature is certainly marvelous, but the Halloween clown horn certainly sells for more at a retail value. I'm so glad we placed our trust in you. This is a very difficult to decipher item. Up next, we have these two items. They both possess small stars, which, to my surprise, do not represent real stars at all. This is a tube of loose stars, often found at human craft stores. And these stars are stored inside of this rainbow fidget toy. We understand that fidget toys are very popular on Earth right now, but we weren't sure if this collection of stars had another purpose that we did not know of. Can you tell me which between these a human would likely value higher? I believe you are correct. This fidget toy, as it is trendy and stylish, would be the higher value item on Earth at this time. You are certainly a residential Earth expert. That's just what we needed on our team. This one is not a trick question, I promise. First, we have this hair clip full of sparkles and beads, and we have this classic butterfly clip. Can you tell me which between the sequin clip and the butterfly clip a human would likely value more? You are correct. It is in fact a trick question. These items are valued at approximately the same value. Very small in terms of trading. However, because the purple butterfly has been more popular recently, we might choose this one over this one in a business trade acquisition. These next items are also very similar. They both produce a rattling noise when shaken, but as you can see, their shape, color, and design differ quite a lot. Can you tell me between this large silver bell and this hard to comprehend pet toy would be considered more valuable? Which between them would you place the higher value on? Very good. The pet toy on Earth is considered to be the more expensive good. This is because humans enjoy spending money on creatures that do not make their own money. A very unique and fascinating aspect of the human species. For this next question, you will need to use your human ideas regarding taste. On the one hand, we have these flavored bubbles, and on the other we have this color-changing lemonade. Which in a trade would you assume is the higher value tradable item? I think the colored lemonade would go for more as well. However, one important thing to know is that when there are claims made, such as color changing, it it is important that we test these theories. To do so, we will simply try this one out, adding it to 8 ounces of water. We want to make sure that no false claims are made and that we are always getting the best deals. As you can see, it is changing from yellow to red. These are the kind of results that we like to get here at the acquisition department. We never want to exchange our products for counterfeit items. We are now entering the more difficult levels of your interview. These items are both blue. They both have squeezable ends. One sucks up liquid, and one comes with liquid already attached. Which of these items would be considered more valuable in the human economic system? That is correct. You have correctly identified this as a skincare product. Skincare products on Earth can sell for an astronomical cost. Despite its meager packaging, this item is almost 3 times the value of this item. You are very good at your job so far. This one I found quite impossible to answer. Tell me, would you rate this bumbling balloon animal or this nice, even moon stamp as the more valuable item? This one is very stretchy. It is very pink, a well sought after color, and this stamp does not come with a stamp pad. Which would be the more valuable item on Earth? That's right, this little balloon dog, a trinket as the humans call them, would be more valuable than this stamp that is missing its stamp pad. Without a stamp pad, this stamp is almost as good as a piece of wood would be. Tell me if this orange button would be more valuable, or if this spinning ring would be more valuable to a human. I myself very much like this baton. It is orange, which is my personal favorite human color, whereas this little spinny ring barely fits onto my finger. Ah, but you are wise. You know that the spinny ring is far more valuable to a human than a baton could ever be. Oh, I'm pronouncing this Earth item wrong? Button. I see. Sometimes the human English language can be a bit confusing when it comes to pronunciation of items like a baton. Now we move on to our top 3 hardest to value items. Please use all of your intuition to give me the most accurate assessment of these next items. First, identify between this item and this item, which would be more valuable to a human. Both items are used for enhancing one's beauty, but which item has the more practical use? Many humans have this item, but do not use it. However, this item gets a high amount of use among humans. Can you guess, but based on function, which one of these would fetch a higher price on a human market? That's correct. This less useful and more decorative roller would be the ideal choice to a human. The beautiful stone color, as well as the idea of pampering yourself, are irresistible to the human market. You are passing these final questions with expert ability. Between these 2 items, we have this buckle belt. It is excellently embroidered in the human styles. We also have this roll of duct tape. Are you familiar with duct tape? You are, okay. Then you know its many practical and valuable uses. Could you rate between this hunk of metal and this practical roll of duct tape, which would fetch a higher price for a human? That's right. Despite the high function of the duct tape, much like many other practical human items, it is actually the belt buckle which would fetch the higher price. A belt buckle has resale value among collectors, and it is also made of a material which is highly sought after by humans. Alright, human, this is your last test. It is the most important one to see if you can assess the value of human items. Now, don't be fooled by your initial thought. Please give this next question a great deal of care. The first item is this cactus. This is a live and growing cactus. It may live for many years with proper care. This is a rose that has been severed from its main stem. This rose will not survive more than a few days. Which of these two items would be considered more valuable for a human? Do you know which item? This item comes with a pot. It is pre-planted with gravel, and it only needs to receive care a couple times a month, while this will shortly be discarded. Which one is the more expensive item? That is correct. The rose is considered the most expensive item. The rose has a very high market value because of its symbolism in human culture. Another very important element that you are clearly aware of when it comes to the value of human items. Symbolism for humans is even more practical above practicality itself. The symbolism speaks to the human emotions, and this emotion is what drives many of the human behaviors. I will just quickly jot down some notes about how you performed, and if I'd recommend that you join our field team right away. I think in this case you would make an excellent addition to our current team, and it appears that your discernment skills on valuable human items is above anything that we have seen here in the Acquisition Guild. It is going to be such a pleasure working with you, and I look forward to all of the lucrative business dealings that you help us achieve. I look forward to working with you and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.